you officers need any help?
Reckless driving.
Hey, you guys need any help? I can detain somebody if you guys need be. You guys need it?
Please clear the scene, sir.
Clear the scene.
Is there a
Okay.
reason why you're stopping here?
You,
Oh my fucking!
Oh my God. Whoa. Hey.
Fuck!
Hey, don't
fuck.
point a pistol at me. You told me to clear the scene. I was looking at you and I started to
Pull
go.
over.
Okay.
Pull over and get on the sidewalk.
Oh fuck!
I mean, it's a red parking
God damn it.
zone.
Follow that pink car. Follow that pink car.
Is it?
Follow the pink car.
Wait, is this a red zone though? You want me to go around the corner or what?
Oh, officer down.
Do you want me to go
ran me
around the
over.
corner? Oh my God! You barely even I barely even nudged
Oh,
you.
fuck.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, your knee looks pretty tore up here. That was pretty hard to hit. I think we're
It
gonna have
was
some serious issues
it
here.
was not a hard hit.
Hang
It
out.
was not a hard
Sir,
hit.
go ahead and get out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle.
Oh, okay. Well, you want me to get off the right side of the road or what?
Oh god.
I want you to step out of the passenger seat of your vehicle.
The passenger. Okay, how do I do this?
I want you to hop over and get out the passenger seat.
Hold on. I'm trying to.
Oh god.
I don't think I can.
Okay, go ahead and hop out where you're at now. There's room.
Okay, fair enough. But ask this guy. Whoa.
Oh god.
Listen. I'm coming. I'm talking to you
Turn
guys.
around, put your hands behind your back.
For what? For what?
Turn around,
For what?
Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Oh my God! Why?
Let me help you.
You just struck an officer.
I did not just strike an officer. Where was the officer? Was there an officer in the middle of the road? You told me to take off, and I took off, and I bumped her lately.
Okay.
This is crazy. You're not saying I struck an officer. The officer struck my car.
You're right, Lexington.
It was like 2 miles an hour. It was 2 miles an hour. It was 2 miles an hour. You know it.
God, this
You know it.
Get him
You know
away
it.
from me.
You know it.
He's crazy.
Hey, hold on. Come back here. Are you running away now? Are you
can't hear
serious?
Hang on.
He was the one who's detaining me. So how is this gonna happen? Whoa! What are you doing? What are you doing? You got
All right,
some
I'm
magic?
putting you in the vehicle because you're being disorderly right now.
No, I'm not. What? Disorderly? Are you actually kidding me right
Yes,
now?
sir.
What is disorderly? What is it that I'm doing that I'm not supposed to be doing? Talking?
3 Bravo 49 to medics.
Talking?
This,
Are you actually kidding me?
Sit tight. We'll be with you in a minute.
No, get me out of this car. This is stupid.
How am I being disorderly? I went up to go ask him a question as somebody handcuffs me, right? He's putting me under arrest, and then he leaves the scene, right? Then I go to ask him a question. I'm following him. Now, once I'm done asking that question, I try to go back over to the sidewalk,
This
right?
is insanity. Hello? Are
So,
you kidding me? Are you
I
kidding
don't
me
know
right
how
now?
that's disorderly. They just
kidding me
literally
right
made
now?
some shit up right there. Anyways, long story. Let's get a little bit. So, a local steals a car. Nobody processes me.
This is
It takes a
did I-
while.
Give a shit.
All
You should
sorts of
never lie.
stuff.
Good luck, buddy.
Yeah, good. And
Really
I've
care
won,
less.
every single one. So hopefully
I'm sure.
your ass gets out on the street.
So
Yep.
go ahead and sue me.
Yeah, because what? Because what? Who saw it? Did you see it? Are you gonna go ahead and say that you
Yes,
saw
I
it?
was standing
You
right
instructed
there.
me to
I
take
was
off,
standing-
and I took off, and then she ran in front of me. She ran in front of the road while
Anyway,
you
so
instructed
he,
me to take off.
Well,
Okay,
again, you're
so I'm
being
gonna sue you
detained at the
guys for the
moment for an
emotional stress that you guys
investigation.
have caused me after hitting somebody because I don't.
Anyways, long story short, we argue back and forth. Next thing you know, he's driving me where? To MRPD? No. Because I struck her, she's making a big deal of it, trying to get me on a charge. And then what happens? Okay? He brings me over to the hospital. I didn't take any damage.
Hang out right here.
Oh,
I wasn't hurt.
Well, that's not.
We have
That,
to-
I don't give a shit about.
We have to
Yeah, but
sit
it doesn't
here.
have to do with me. It doesn't have to do with me. You need to process me, put me in jail, or you need to release me.
Yeah, so this is pretty much what I'm saying at this point. I'm like, why are you bringing me to the hospital? Okay. He wants to wait here for the lieutenant to come out. Now, I'm not certain if this is, I don't know. I don't think that this is, this should happen anywhere. If you are supposed victim and attacker, right? Why would you ever put them together? Why would you bring them back to where somebody else is at?
What does anything have to do with me? An ongoing
Right,
investigation?
Viciously ran down an officer in the middle of the road.
Viciously. Did you say viciously? That thing does 200 miles an hour, and you say 5 miles an hour is viciously?
We're waiting on her to get out of surgery at the moment.
Okay,
She's
well that's
hurt
not
pretty
that. I don't
bad.
give a shit about that officer. Okay.
She may be suing you in
Listen,
court,
I don't care.
civilly
I
for
don't
your
care.
actions,
But
so
you know
we'll
what?
see.
You're what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take me to jail, or you're supposed to release me. You're not supposed to sit here at a hospital waiting for somebody who's the what do you call it, the victim here. You think that she's a victim, and you think that you're going to put two different people in the same. This is conflict of interest. She has no say in this. She has no not jurisdiction, but she has no say in this, and you need to take me over to the jail immediately.
Well, luckily I don't take orders from you.
Good,
So.
good. Just keep racking it up, buddy. Just keep racking it up.
There she is. How you feeling?
Ma'am,
How you
what's your
feeling?
name and what's your rank? Can you tell me?
Fuck.
So what do you want to do with this guy?
Guy
What are
that
you
ran me over?
Yeah, 5 miles
Yeah.
an hour. He told me to take off. I was looking at
yeah.
him, and then you ran in front of me,
Almost
right?
destroyed my leg,
Almost
sir.
destroyed your leg. Listen,
Could
you
sue
ran
you for
in front of me.
damages.
No,
That's
you
what
you
I
ran in
was
front of me. Listen, let me go, or because he's over here like standing here waiting on you while I'm in the back of a cop car. I came up, I asked if you guys needed help, and then he told me to take off. I was looking at you, right? My
The
vision.
police scene. Are you a
Listen,
police officer?
No, I'm not. But I offered help. So listen, this is all I was gonna do. I offered help. I looked over at him through my eyes. I was looking directly at him. He said, "Okay, take off." So I went to go take off, and when you knowingly, you were in the middle of the road and you cut in front of my car as it's going 5 miles an hour. I was not going. He said viciously, and he's talking about any high speeds. Like I didn't do any of that. And listen, all I was trying to do was help you guys out, and then I was trying to follow his instructions. They said I'm being disorderly, and literally I was in a back of a squad car. A local took their car, and then I got popped and shot out of the back. And then I walked over to police officers because what? Because I'm compliant and because I follow direction, and I'm not trying to run off because I'm not a thug. I'm not a criminal. So I walked over to police officers, started talking. I'm talking to this guy, and he's just saying, you intentionally struck her, blah blah. You know, you're trying to jump in front of an investigation. I'm like, listen, all I did was offer help. If you say, listen, we don't need that help, I appreciate it, but you can take off, please. Sure. Anyways, so I go on to rant about this, but long story short, I essentially make sure that they do their job, and this is a conflict of interest. I should not you shouldn't have the victim have sway over your freedom and over the charges. That's a conflict of interest, and this is coming from a lieutenant and a sergeant. This is in my opinion, this is just kind of crap, because these people are teaching other people that essentially if you get hurt, let's imagine that somebody runs up and does RP it out, and they beat you. Let's say that they beat you down, that you can have a second officer come in, arrest them, and then you get to decide what to do with them. And you obviously have, you're way biased against that person. You can hit them with a book versus, with specific charges. You can throw whatever you want at them, and a lot of times that'll happen. So this is just another thing about the whole conduct thing, where one guy, so he tells me to take off. She runs in front of me, right through in traffic. She does not need to do that. Okay, so she's running in traffic. I touch her, tap her. She fakes being hurt. I get guns drawn on me, and then I'm told I'm disorderly when I'm not actually disorderly. I was never given an order that I didn't follow. And then immediately following that, I'm brought over and I'm waiting. I'm being brought over to a medical center to wait for her to get out. I have to wait this entire time after I was already waiting like 10 minutes in a car there. The whole thing is just crazy. She should have no sway over that, and that's a conflict of interest. As a matter of fact, she was like, I was going to let you go, but let me go ahead and we'll go ask Zavala if he wants to do it. And, of course, they bring me over there, and yeah, then I get thrown in jail. But either way, this is just crap.